Say goodbye to the Nexus 7. Now there's only one tablet in Google's Nexus lineup, and it's this, the new Nexus 9. The Nexus 9 really isn't that much to look at. It's basically just a gigantic Nexus 5, but that's fine. The hardware was meant to fade into the background and let the software be the star of the show. Don't be fooled by our weird benchmark results, though. The Nexus 9 is absolutely screaming fast, thanks in large part to the Tegra K1 processor inside. It's clocked at 2.3 GHz and comes with 2 GB of RAM to keep things running really smoothly. The combination metal and plastic body make it feel sturdy, but also just a bit weighty in your hands after long periods of time. Thankfully, it's only as thick as a Retina iPad mini, though the angled edges of the device do sort of make it feel bigger than it actually is sometimes. Here's the 9-inch screen in a nutshell. It's good, just not great. Colors are vibrant, and we never had trouble picking out individual pixels, but I kind of wish Google had pushed the pixel density issue just a little bit more. Thankfully, it's at least very readable outside, and you can finally double tap it to wake, which is a very welcome addition to the mix. Here's what you've got to remember about the Nexus 9. The hardware is only there to make sure Android 5.0 Lollipop shines, and it is with great pleasure that I report it definitely does. Swiping between menus and through open applications and firing up apps and closing them and scrolling through long web pages is absolutely buttery smooth. It's a sight to behold. It's not just the speed that's impressive. Android has gotten smarter in some very interesting ways since the last big update. Notifications now appear on the lock screen, and you can take action from there too. You can also set up priority notifications so only the people you specify can contact you or let you know something's going on while you're trying to get stuff done. You can set up multiple user profiles, in this case up to 8, to make sure that people around you are only getting access to what you want them to have access to. And then of course there's material design, a massive system-wide facelift that makes Android feel more open and warming and actually kind of inviting. It's all about bold typography and bright colors, and in the case of apps like the new Gmail and calendar apps, layers that feel like you're sifting pieces of paper across a desk. Hopefully you like it too, because it's eventually going to make its way into all of Google's properties. Honestly, we're only scratching the surface of Android 5.0 Lollipop, so you should take a look at our extended preview to learn a bit more. When you combine the strengths of Lollipop and all of the hardware that makes the Nexus 9, we're left with a tablet that is in most ways very good. For some people. If you're not a design buff, if you don't need an incredibly slim tablet, if you're super into the idea of getting software updates as soon as Google blesses them, buy this tablet. If not, you might want to shop around and see what else might fit your needs a little bit better.
The R5 comes with several handy software features, including plugins for the camera app, a gesture panel for quickly opening apps and contacts with customized gestures, and some